Just say hello. Let me know you're here. And if you're new, I'm Tammy. I'm the Siberian Wind, and I'm not at home. So I am in the big metropolis of San Francisco, and I am having to hold my phone. You know what? Let me see if I can. I don't see anywhere I can prop it up. So we're just going to see if I can hold my phone steady the entire time. And all of the background noise right now I'm hearing from outside. So welcome to San Francisco. So yay, we got somebody here. Welcome in. Welcome. So we're just hanging out in the hotel room tonight. I was working on the quilt pattern a little bit today that I'm going to be releasing later this month. And it looks like it's going to be closer to January, so it's going to be like closer to New Year's Day for release. So let me know what you think. Hey Zaza, welcome in. Oh my gosh, all the way from, let me see if I get this right. You're Scotland, right? Please tell me if I got that wrong. Please tell me if I got that wrong. Hey Janet, welcome in. Glad you're here. I'm gonna say and a lot tonight. I'm just being real. It's been a day. Oh, it's been a day. It's been going overall well. So like all of the final results are exactly what we were hoping for. It has just been a challenge to get here. So our flight yesterday was supposed to leave about 5:30 in the morning, and 9 o'clock Monday night, thereabouts. Okay, Edinburgh, yeah. So Edinburgh all the way to California. Woohoo! I finally got it. And guys, as you're getting here, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, please. Just crazy me, just self-promoting me. But yeah, our flight was initially delayed by 4.5 hours, which meant that we were going to miss our connecting flight. And I had to call the airline because nobody with Veterans Affairs was at their office. Oh no, somebody was timed out by Nightbot. I'm so sorry. Hi Coaster, welcome in. You're new to my channel. I'm glad you're here. This is definitely an odd video. It's not my normal, but I'm glad you're here. We've got the flight corrected enough. They couldn't get us here when we were supposed to be here. So his first appointment, or his 2 appointments on Tuesday, just no, they didn't make it. They didn't make it. So we were having to push everything around and hope that we got everything done. Hey, Katie Krause, welcome in. Good to see you. Oh, I love my familiar faces in here tonight. That helps me a lot, you guys. It really does. So we get here, and then I get the information. Hey, Nikki B. Quilts, welcome in. Good to have you here. Yay, you guys. You're fantastic. Thank you for showing up tonight. I know this is impromptu, and it's not my normal. I know it's not. My hair is not done at all. Like I've managed to get a brush through it. That's all I've managed to do today. But he went back for a procedure this morning, and they took him back like 6:30 this morning and didn't even start the procedure. Apparently the doctors don't show up until 9. So he was sitting back there for 2.5 hours. I was sitting out in the waiting room for 2.5 hours. And I finally went up to the staff and I was going, can I get a status update? They're like, oh, they just took him back. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. They just took him back. So I went and got something to eat and something to drink and just hang out and sit and talk to veterans that were here and spouses and who knows what. So I brought the Flying Geese Mountains quilt with me to work on, and I got a little bit done on it, not a lot. So it's looking like I'm going to release it closer to New Year's. I just I don't think it's going to work to get it out by Christmas like I was hoping. I just have so much to do on it in my mind. In my mind, when I get to actually having enough brain cells to sit down and work on it, that'll be nice. Um, but our initial flight was here. Was to was supposed to leave at 5:30. We ended up leaving at 9. We had like an hour layover in Denver, but the pet relief area for Paladin was 20 gates down from where our departure gate was. So I had to sprint all the way to 20 gates down and then come back 20 gates. So like when we got off, it was gate like 53 or something like that. Our departure gate was 45, and then like the pet relief station was around 20 something. And so I had to sprint down there and then sprint back because they forgot to get a wheelchair service for me. So and then on the plane, we couldn't get the flight attendants' attention to get food. So I had like a pretzel bag, one of those like Chex Mix kind of bags, the Gardetto style bags, and half of a ginger ale. That was all I had most of the day yesterday. It was brutal. It was so brutal. Zaza says our local hospital does that, but the hospital where her specialist is lets us sit together until they take you to theater. See, some of them do, some of them don't. This place, they didn't take anybody back aside from the patients. And what Tom said when he got back is that they basically have it running like almost like a assembly line. Like, you come in, you get, processed through and put in a bed, and then the beds are taken in a certain order to each different theater. Hi, Crystal. Welcome to my channel. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I'm not normally in San Francisco, so welcome. Welcome. I will be flying home late tomorrow. So we'll go. The only time the taxi can get us to the airport is early in the morning. So, because they've got other trips already booked. So we get to board the plane. I think our flight leaves at 2:30 tomorrow, something like that. Like, I don't remember for sure. But we're getting home like 9, 10 o'clock at night. I'm not looking forward to another long day. So Friday, I'm probably going to sleep in a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. um, so for all the travel, uh, yeah, oh my gosh. I ended up even going to the ER myself today. Nikki says she likes MU Hospital. She watched her daughter's procedure on a TV screen. It let her know what was going on and when they started. That's fantastic. I'm trying to think who went in for a procedure. Maybe it was Tom. If not, maybe it was my mom. I don't remember. One of the hospitals that I went to, they did have that. Like, it was an update on every like step of the procedure. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. They called me today to tell me that, okay, well, I'm sitting with him, and, I'll come get you like in like 45 minutes is what she was saying. So I was like, okay, so you're going to get me at this time. She's like, yeah, I'll come get you. And I told the other people waiting or in the waiting room, I was like, what you want to bet? They're not going to get me till 11:30. 11:36, he walks in. He is doing okay. He's doing okay. His throat was a little dry and sore. They did like a nasal or something down his throat or something. And yeah, he came out and he was talking a little hoarse, but he's talking fine now, so he's all right. Oh yeah, right, Nikki? Not sitting there freaking out. Exactly. Exactly. Um, I don't know how they did when I went back for my surgery in April, but yeah, there was a hospital in Birmingham or the Birmingham area, I think. I'm not sure, but they would update everything, and that was so amazing. VA doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Um, and then, so on the flight here, I overextended my hip, I think, and I got to the point where I can't bend over and like reach for something on the ground because my hip is just absolutely excruciating. And this hospital is supposed to be able to see me, and they put me in the system so that they could see me. And then they're like, well, we're not going to do x-rays. So you got to go back home and go to your home doctor to go get x-rays. I'm like, well, you guys are seeing me through the emergency room. If I did do something, I would think it would be considered an emergency, right? So it's this trip has been the comedy of errors and chaos. Absolute chaos. Um, if one of those like chaos munchkins, what are they? Do you guys know what I'm thinking of? Do you know what I'm thinking of? What are they? The little gremlins. Is that what I'm thinking of? Is the gremlins? I think it's the gremlins. I think it is. Um, I just think of the gremlins and how they get into and minions definitely. Oh gosh, yes, definitely minions. But they get into everything and they like move things around and shift things and screw it up. It's that's what our trip has been. Our trip has been plagued by that. So we're supposed to be in the same hotel facility. They've got a hospital hotel with this hospital. Um, so we're supposed to be in that for 2 nights, and they overbooked, and they didn't tell us that they overbooked. So we were in one hotel. We were in the hospital hotel last night, and then had to find out where we were going for our different hotel for tonight because they didn't have our reservations fixed. Like none of it. Yes, yeah, Laura, I'm live. Yay. Yes, I am live. Congratulations. Yeah, it's just been a chit chat. That's all it is. That's all it is tonight. Um I brought the flying geese quilt to work on, and I brought the podcast to work on, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have a quiet enough space for podcasting on this trip. Like everywhere that I've been has been so incredibly noisy. Uh, the hospital hotel room was beyond noisy, and then here, like I literally, if I open these curtains behind me, you're gonna see people's actual homes right there. It's so close. Um, oh, thank you, Laura. She says she enjoys the chit chat and everything that goes with it. Right? I love chit chat. I love it. I don't get to do it a lot. Hey, Helen, welcome in. Oh, no worries, though. She says she's sorry to hear all the mishaps. Don't worry about that. Um, that's for me to worry about. You guys get to just, live vicariously through me. Maybe my mishaps won't be yours. And that's what I hope for. So I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. Um, so so when we landed and we got taken over to the hospital hotel. Hey Joan, good to see you. Well, they're going as good as they can. I'm not mad. Like we're going to be coming back in I think May or something like that. So we're gonna have some more travel coming up in like May and June. And then if we have to come back in July, I hope it's like the end of July. It's not right when I'm already traveling already to teach. So we're gonna see how the travel goes. But you know, like after the procedure today, like the procedure went really well. And after that, like everything has gone smooth so much as, it can. And we've gained a lot of experience. Definitely gained a lot of experience. So if we have to come back out here for anything, of course, we're coming back out, starting in May. But if we have to come back out here after that, we'll already know what to expect. So, the flights themselves were good. Paladin was an absolute rock star. Absolute rock star. He's never been on a plane before yesterday. Oh, I think it will, Laura. She says that she hopes and prays that everything will get better from here going forward. I hope so. I believe it will. I believe it will. I mean, we got good news today. It's not all bad. It's not all bad. It's one of those weeks that you go, is it over yet? Where you just, you breathe that you got to remember to breathe and breathe in and then breathe out. It's like one of those kinds of weeks. It's definitely one of those weeks. But I think they scheduled him for like the end of May, like middle to end of May or something like that. But we'll come out for another couple days and then go back and then come back for another couple days and then go back and then again. Yeah, it is good news. It's very good news. And then Paladin, again, him being a rock star was amazing. So one of the things that the Denver airport has that he has not seen in that format before, those walking sidewalks, those like escalator sidewalks, he's not been on those before. Hey, Susan, good to see you. Good to see you. He's been on an escalator once in his life, literally once. And there's 2 escalators in the state of Wyoming, and they're probably both out of order. Like they're not used that often in Wyoming. It is good news. It is so good news, Zaza. Absolutely. Um, but so Paladin handled his first flight well. It was so funny. So we're going down. If you've flown before, as you are walking from the gate to the plane, you know that gangway that you're walking, the like black, rubbery, gangway that you're walking, or whatever it's paved with or carpeted or whatnot. The one from the door at Casper to the plane, it was his first time being on a gangway like that. So he's been on boats and he's been on trains, but he's never had to go on a gangway. And I hadn't thought about a gangway being, something new. But oh my gosh, was it? So we get onto the gangway, and there's a couple in front of us, and the lady really needed a wheelchair more than I did. She'd broken her foot 3 weeks ago. Hey, Chloe, good to see you. So she'd broken her foot, so she was in a walking boot and definitely needed the wheelchair. But they had not offered her one. She's like, I can get to the plane on this leg. It's when we get to Denver that I can. I was like, okay. So she's in front of us. She and her husband are in front of us, and so Tom's walking on my left, and then I'm walking, and then Paladin usually walks on my right. So it's like, 1, 2, and 3. Well, the couple was walking directly in front of me, and so Paladin couldn't see. So he darts out in front of me and walks in front of Tom because he has got to see ahead of this couple what is coming up. Like he has no idea, and he is so excited and nervous all at the same time. So Tom and I thought it was the most adorable thing. And then, of course, on all of the other gangways after that, when I could have possibly pulled my phone out to record him, does he do it? No, no, he's not. He's not even concerned. And I'm like, oh my gosh, the one time he does something that would be absolutely adorable to record, and first time ever, he doesn't do anything after that. Yes. Oh my gosh. And he got so many compliments, Nikki. So many compliments. There was a lot of, "Oh, how cute." There was a couple of, wish I could bring mine. Absolutely, Salsa. Have a great night. Have a great night. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, you guys. Um, so he got a lot of compliments, and then on the first flight was like 45 minutes. So if you're flying into Casper for the retreat coming up in September, which I will have more information coming up for you guys on Saturday, I promise. Um, if you are flying into Casper, you'll be flying in on United because that's the airline that flies in. I don't know if if they partner with other airlines, so don't quote me on the rest. Um, but United is the airline that, you know, goes out of Casper. But when you fly in from Denver, I think it was like a 45-minute flight. So they'll list it like an hour and something, but it was only like 45 minutes. It wasn't bad at all. Susan says today's 12 days of Christmas at the quilt shop here. Sale was 15% off long arm service. I took advantage and took my one finished shop hop quilt, batting and backing in. Great price. I bet. Hey DJ, hey Maddie, good to see you guys. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. I am hanging out in San Francisco. And this is actually the first time I've had more than a couple of brain cells. Like, I have literally been just all over the map. All over the map. Oh no, Maddie. Well, maybe San Francisco can cheer you up. It is definitely so much more crowded than Casper. Oh my gosh. I mean, I have been to some crowded cities. LA is definitely crowded. New York is crowded. Like, just crazy. Just absolutely crazy. But oh my gosh, like San Francisco is crazy crowded. Our taxi driver driving us in was showing us like $1.5 million homes. And we're like, how many bedrooms is that? He's probably like 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh, good night, Helen. Thank you for being here. As Laura says, I wish I could come to your retreat, but being a full-time caregiver limits my travel. I understand that. You're fine. You're fine. I totally get it. Susan says she's been in San Francisco a few times. We've driven, I want to say we drove to San Francisco once while he was driving truck. Maybe, but we've been to Sacramento more than a few times. But I want to say we hit San Francisco at least once. But this is our first time in the city. There's the parts of the city you can't bring a semi truck to, not easily. My teacher accused me for having an AI writing, but I didn't. It's my story though. I hear ya. I don't know how to justify that one. I don't know how to fix that one. That one's younger than me. I bet you did, Maddie. I'm sorry. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know what the tools are. Um, I don't know. I haven't had any kids deal with that yet. That's new technology. I'm not sure yet. I've never seen to San Francisco. I've heard it's beautiful. Okay, I will say, Laura, it is absolutely stunning. It is very pretty. Um, oh my gosh, I've got a funny for you too. It's my adoption story. Oh, okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I've never been to San Francisco either, says DJ. Okay. There's got to be lots of TV shows. If I see a TV show that has like the things in San Francisco that I've seen, I will absolutely show you guys. I really should take pictures. I have just not had any energy to. But what I will do come May, when I have to come back out here, hey, Andrea, we've got to come back out here in May, and I will make sure to take a lot of pictures, a lot. So when we landed and came out to the Hoptel, the hospital hotel, it is directly across the bay from the Golden Gate Bridge, and there's a trail that you can walk down and go see it. I can't walk down the trail right now. My body's just too exhausted. I can't do it. But so the picture that I posted in the Facebook group is the San Francisco Bay behind us, and then the Golden Gate Bridge would be off to my right if you were able to see it. Pretty much over the holidays, it's been a really rough year again for the holidays. That's, a lot of people are having that problem, DJ. A lot of people are. We are as well. The number of presents under the tree is 1, and it was like $10. So like it's not an expensive Christmas at all. We can't do anything for Christmas either. Um, Chloe says that it sounds hard. Maddie says it's time to plead my case tomorrow. I bet. Yeah, definitely try that, Maddie. Definitely try that. Um, that stinks to pull an all-nighter. It can't hurt, bolster your case that way. There's worse things in life than losing one night of sleep. Now, losing 2 or 3 in a row, that's where I got problems. Susan says during her daughter's last year of seminary in Berkeley, she served as a deacon at St. Gregory's in San Francisco. There's so many like names here that I've never seen or heard. So it's mind-boggling to catch up on all of that, like to try to figure out where everything is. I'm like, no. And all these people were at the VA. Hey, Charlotte, all the people that were at the VA today, like that I talked to, one was from San Jose or grew up in San Jose, but he grew up in Alabama. So we were discussing Birmingham. That was wild. So we're all the way out in San Francisco and discussing Birmingham, Alabama. It was just absolutely crazy. Um, Today and tomorrow, last chance for me to get my grades up. I hear you on that, Maddie. Susan says she's only bought 2 gifts and 2 gift cards. Yeah, Christmas is not easy this year. DJ says I'm dealing with never-ending cycle here. It's been really rough. Ouch. Yeah, there's been a lot of that. I mean, our last couple of Christmases haven't been what we would have envisioned, but we're together, and you can't buy together. That's the one thing you can't buy is you can't buy time. You can't buy spending it together. Um, One thing we'll probably do is we'll probably go to like get ice cream or frozen yogurt and go drive around the city and go look at Christmas lights. And we might do that like 3 nights in a row or something just to, get the Christmas spirit. But yeah, Christmas is not the same here either. I thought this year would be better, but my health is limited what I've been able to accomplish. Me too, Laura. Absolutely me too. And I apologize, guys, for the yawning. It's not intentional. Not only do we not have gifts under the tree, we do not have the tree. Bah humbug, says Andrea. I am so broke. All I did was send out sympathy cards this year. You know, it happens. There are definitely years like that, and there's definitely decades like that. If we don't get the answers after my January hearing, which I'm expecting to have an answer by February or March. If we don't get the answer we're hoping for, I don't know what next year's going to look like for us either. So, I sympathize. I understand. I know how it is. St. Gregory's is one of the Episcopal churches in San Francisco. Okay. I figured it. I thought she was Episcopal. So, but I don't. I mean, we drove by so much and so fast, and the driver was, of course, weaving in and out of traffic like you would have to as a taxi driver. But yeah, no, I'm sitting in the back seat. I didn't have bird's eye view for anything. Never any cycles very hard, says Chloe. Agreed. Time is important, very much so. Time is very important. You can never make time. Charlotte saying amen. Yes. Who did I? Oh my gosh. So my sewing class, oh my gosh, these little girls, I mean, they're 16 down to 5 that were in my beginning sewing class, lessons 2 and 3. And at some point, I said, all right, we can say amen. And you could have heard crickets. I think they were offended that I said we could say amen for completing something. I was a little shocked, I guess. It was not what anybody else does. I don't know. I don't know what I did. I'm so fortunate that my kids understand my health issues and they don't expect me to go out. Yeah, that's important, Laura, too. That is very important. I have a sticky hand on my ceiling. It's been there all week. Don't do that. Don't do that. Making the rest, shop my stash for most of what I made. That's awesome, Susan. Hey, Jacqueline, good to see you. I hope so too, Laura. I was thinking, and Charlotte's got her fingers crossed as well. Yeah. Um, Dang, Laura applied it for in 2017. She wasn't approved until 2020. So I applied in 2016, finally got approved in 2019, and they backdated it to 2016. And then when I got denied in 2021, when they went through and finalized the denial back in 2024, they went back to 2021. So they're trying to go back for 3 years. It's stuck there. Oh no, Maddie. Oh gosh. Enjoy Advent class. Have a great evening, Susan. Be careful. I'm getting looked at. I'm getting looked at. Oh. And I don't know if it's because I'm being loud or if it. Oh, I'm getting a nod. I'm apparently being loud. Oops. Oh no, it's going to smack. Maddie says that stuck handprint is going to smack her in the face soon. He's doing okay. He's sitting there watching his iPad. I understand. I was actually approved in the first go. Didn't have to appeal. The system is just messed up. It is very messed up. And especially since all of the changes and all of that. Oh, Maddie says hi to you, by the way. Mm-hmm. Maddie? He's giving you a nod. He's giving you a head nod. Took my daughter 3 hearings and being in a coma, then having seizures, but she finally got approved a few months ago. That's crazy too. And Charlotte says hi, Tom. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's hanging out watching his iPad for a little bit. And then Paladin is on the floor. And oh my gosh, he is so funny. I don't know if I can swap the camera around. Let me see if I can. Let's see, hang on. Oh, yep, we can. Look at him. He is just passed out underneath the desk, and ignore all of the mess on top of the cabinet. But he is passed out on his toy that I bought him for the trip. Oh, everybody's saying hi, doggo, and aw, thank you. He's so precious. He really is. He's put up with a lot. He's put up with me the last couple of days, and that says a lot. He was mad because he wanted to come over here and like get in this little corner behind me and crash for a bit. And I'm like, no, we're not doing that right now. So he's over there. He was pouting. Yeah, he's a service dog. He is, Maddie. Yep. That's how I get to take him with me. He's trained to pick up dropped items and do some other stuff for me. So yeah, he gets to go with me everywhere. He's pretty amazing. But yeah, he slept kind of like that on the second plane, and he was so passed out on the plane that he was doing the whole little paw movement thing, like the little grabbing his paws. It was so adorable. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, okay. Yeah, about the hearings. Okay, gotcha. I'm looking back through the comments to figure out what I missed. I don't normally do these on my phone. Oh, something else we saw. Okay, so I'm a little amazed at the buses. The buses they're not a standard 4-wheel bus. It's like 6 wheels. There's 4 wheels in the front, and then there's a section that moves, and then there's 2 wheels in the back, like it's a trailer. Like it's a trailer attached to the bus. And I've never ridden on one of them. I kind of want to, just to say that I've ridden on one of them before in my life, but not this trip. We're not doing that this trip. But I've seen a lot of those, and the taxi driver today was explaining to us. Oh, Maddie says she loves those buses. The taxi driver was explaining to us today that the buses that have that were like the all the way across town buses. So like they start all the way at the east side of town and go all the way to the west, or something like that. I don't know what to think about those buses. I don't know what to think. And then we were stuck at a traffic light, and Tom asked the taxi driver about this car that was near. And he's like, oh, that's the self-driving. Excuse us. Excuse us. So they're already in place? Like, we've heard about them, but we've never seen them, and we've never been in a city with them, or at least not this many. And he said that like 40% of the taxi drivers have quit because the cost of the taxi medallion, and because it's pricey. He told us how much he had to pay for his. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. And they were stopped at another traffic light, and there's two more of the self-driving cars in the same section, and they're both like leading out at the traffic light. And we're like, no, no, no. Yeah, it's scary. Think I'm gonna get a boxer for a service dog. He'd be large enough to harness my wheelchair and pull me. Very good idea, Andrea. That's why I'm going with Pyrenees. I want a bigger dog. Boxer still won't be as big as I need if I gain my weight back. So that's why I think I'm going to go with a Pyrenees, just for safety, for overall safety. Charlotte says that would freak her out too. The self-driving. We tried to get video, but they were already gone by the time we thought about like, oh, hey, grab your phone. So tomorrow when we go back to the airport, if we pass any self-driving cars, because I'm going to put Tom in the front again, I'll make sure he gets video because I'm not sure how I feel about them. Not sure at all. Laura says that they have the self-driving vehicles in Arizona. I'm definitely not riding one of those. I'm no. I'm terrified. Chloe says that she loves boxers, that she used to breed them. I love them. I do love them. I almost had one as a service dog. When I was looking for the one that became my second service dog, his name was Toby. He didn't last long because he tore up his knee. But when I was looking for him, I almost got a boxer named Lola. That was almost who I went with. Oh, okay. Maddie is apparently in Arizona too. Very cool. My husband and I saw a self-driving car cross a railway and caused a huge accident. Yeah, see, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like, can you imagine? Okay, can you imagine? Let's say they had a quilt show here in San Francisco. Not that we could afford to do that because prices here are insane. Absolutely insane. We saw a gas station, the guy with the taxi driver was like, oh, that's cheap gas for me. Sir, you are paying $2 more a gallon at least for the cheap stuff than what we're paying. And oh no, no, could not do it. Could not do it. But could you imagine coming to a quilt show here and then using self-driving cars to get to the quilt show, or to carry all these quilt ladies back and forth to and from the quilt show? And imagine having to load all the quilt stuff in. Imagine this. Okay, you're loading your stuff into the trunk of the car. What happens if it takes off before you get in? Your quilts are going to be all the way across town, wherever the heck the car went. And who knows who else is going to get in or out of that car. Just no. No. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, all right. I am too, Laura. She says that she's a control freak. So I'd never be able to ride in one of those vehicles. No, no, not me either. I just know. I would be so nervous. I mean, I've seen some of the way humans drive, and we're expecting humans to program computers to drive better. I mean, come on. Okay. Let's take one step back for just a second. I just want to be realistic about this. When I go to verify my identity with Google or with any other like big name company, I'm having to prove to a computer that I'm not the robot. And now we have all of these robots on the road. How does the robot prove that it's not a robot? You know what I mean? Oh no. Maddie says she witnessed her first ever car crash last month. Oh my gosh. And Tom pulled up pictures of the self-driving cars a minute ago. but it's not the one, it's not got the logo of the cars that we saw today. So I kind of want the logo because that's like it's pretty. It's very pretty. Could, oh my gosh. Could you imagine if they put ride with me to the quilt store? Do you know how many people that a self-driving car could kidnap? There's your funny thought for the night. uh, I packed and called right 911. Exactly. Um, oh, Laura's kids have used the self-driving cars before. I told them that they shouldn't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, no, I don't think I can get that far. I mean, I remember when schools didn't teach computers, and bear with me, the gentleman that I talked to today that was from Birmingham, he transferred out to San Jose in fifth grade. He went through all of high school, never heard one word about computers in school at all. He's still alive. And we're trying to say at this point that computerized technology is smart enough to transport our human bodies across town with all of these other human drivers in one piece. Who? What brain cells have we lost, people? What brain cells have we lost? Being a good Southern woman, all I can say about a self-driving car is all. I can't say that on here, but oh my gosh, I agree with you, Charlotte, so much. Hey, Cynthia, she's driving, so she's just listening. Yeah, please only listen. Do not watch. Maddie says she should do her homework. Yes, she should. Yes, ma'am, you absolutely should. Be doing your homework. Tammy, I can't do self-driving cars. I'm super anxious about everything. I'm not super anxious about everything, but self-driving cars, no, nope, 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 not happening, not happening. Okay, so I will let Mr. Siberian, I'll let Tom drive on the open road. That's fine. In a car, he's fine. And I mean, if it was a semi truck, he's fine no matter what. But I'll let him drive a car anywhere in the country, anywhere on the open road. We're talking big cities. He's getting out and I'm getting in. I'm driving. I am not being a passenger while he drives through a big city. It is not happening, both for my safety and for his. So to let a computer take that control, no, 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 no. Joan wouldn't get one either. No. But oh my gosh, the number of quilters we could kidnap, though. We could absolutely kidnap quilters. I have to have some control. Self-driving cars don't allow that. No, they don't. No, they don't. Hey, Gladys, good to see you. Good to see you tonight. So yeah, no, we're not doing the self-driving cars. So I'll let you guys brainstorm with me for a second. Different topic, temporarily. So they saw me at the ER today because I have done something to my hip, and I don't know what I did, but it has been excruciating. It's been back to like I just had surgery level pain. And I mean, it's the same hip that I had surgery on in 21. And they said, well, all we'll do is give you pain medication or anti-inflammatory shot. They won't give me an x-ray. What do you think? I program a self-driving car to go in the ocean, right, Maddie? Swollen. Not that I can tell, but that doesn't mean anything. I can't tell that it's swollen. I definitely did not sleep well last night, but I did something to it before we got here, like on the way here, to the to the city. So like in the airplane or in the trips to and from the airport. So like I didn't wake up Tuesday morning hurting, but by Tuesday night I was really hurting, and then today it was tears. It was tears level. So they gave me a shot. Chloe says that's interesting, right? I mean, they're saying that the anti-inflammatory is stabilizing me, and that, I need to go home and get x-rays done. Like they were refusing to give me x-rays. Maddie thinks that they should give me an x-ray. I think so too. Charlotte says, did you bump anything? Anything's possible. Anything's possible. Now on the plane, you don't have a lot of room to like move and adjust your body very much. And of course, Paladin has to sit in the floor at my seat. He can't sit, behind anybody else's seat or whatever. He has to sit in front of my seat. And on the first flight, I did not have my bag down, so I couldn't get into anything. But anything I needed to do with him, I had to reach down and I had to stay buckled in. They kept the seatbelt light on the entire flight. Like the flight attendant couldn't even get up to get us water during the flight from Casper. It had already been delayed a couple of times due to weather, so they wouldn't let us get up. So I was bending completely over, and I hadn't been doing that a lot. Laura says that she's been dealing with chronic pain for years. Most doctors don't understand it, nor do they want to. And see, I think, I don't know, like they're supposed to see me as they would anybody else, even though I'm not a veteran, because I'm covered by a veteran and I'm covered by the VA healthcare for this facility. So they're supposed to see me just like they would see anybody else, but they refuse to give me an x-ray. So I think I'm going to call the patient advocate in the morning and talk to them if I've got the energy to, or if not, I'll call them Friday. I will call them and talk to them and see. I'd feel safer having one of my regular doctors check it. I know bigger city hospitals tend to stabilize and release on a regular basis. See, they weren't even stabilizing me. They offered me either heat or ice, one or the other, one both. It was either, one of those quick release heat packs, and then they gave me an anti-inflammatory shot, and that's all they did. That is literally all they did. So, that was, gosh, I went in, no, sorry, not trying to bump the phone. I went in, how many hours ago? 6, so like 4 hours ago, and I'm already feeling my hip again, so I feel like I've done something to it. I'm going to ask my foot surgeon if they can do more x-rays for my foot, for my surgeon, if they can, because the kid ran my foot in metal door from, ouch, absolutely, the VA is calling. I'm going to have to take this, guys, so I'm going to have to go. Thanks for being here, and I will see you guys later. If I can. Let's see. I'll see you guys later.